Alice fades away. How about this? How about the memory of this film is fading away as we speak?
Oh,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I think we're gonna be on different sides of the table,
okay.
of the virtual table when it comes to this movie that we just saw, and that movie once again is called Alice Fades Away.
Alice fades away.
It's directed and written by Ryan Bliss.
Yeah.
Filmed at the Bliss Plantation. That's not what it's called, but it had some things at the end credits where it's like, oh, this is a very, very family affair, which is pretty cool.
Really? Oh, I didn't even see that.
Oh yeah, I stayed through all the credits, not to like see if that. I just was kind of on my phone at the end of it and was like, you know what, I like this song that's playing right now, and let's just keep watching this.
Okay.
And then it showed the places this was filmed, where it's like that makes so much sense.
He's made 2 short films, and this is like his first feature.
Why don't you tell us what the movie's about, Jeff?
Here's the thing. I went into this movie knowing nothing about this movie. And I think that's probably the best way to go, but I'll try to, make it sound appealing. We have an actress named Ashley Shelton as Alice. She goes onto this farmland country area, where this secluded house where it's her uncle, and she calls him her if he's not her uncle, she calls him uncle, because he's like takes in all these people who are kind of have lost someone.
Yeah.
And she has lost someone, but we don't really know the details, and the movie slowly brings it out. Someone is also trying to get to her, trying to track her down. So we also have that mystery of who that person is. William Sadler is in the movie, fresh from fighting futuristic meth heads in VFW, thank God.
Oh yeah, he was in that.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Yeah, anyway, what do we give VFW?
I would say we be watching VFW.
We do. I'd say we do be watching VFW. I think that's a good ass flick.
Yeah.
Well, that's been our show for today, Jeff.
Oh, come on.
Good talking to you again. I'm kidding. Go on.
No, that's about, as much. It's very...
It is better not knowing
yeah.
what kind of movie this is going to be. But what it kind of comes down to is one of those, like, you can't escape your past type movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I feel like I've seen a lot recently. I don't know if everybody's just having a guilty conscience recently or something like that, but there's just so many of these movies, and I do dig them. I like this enough. This had a really charming... Like, there are movies that are so obviously low budget that it's charming to even see them. Like, we're watching a screener of it right now.
Yeah.
And from what it seems like I said, it seemed like a very family affair of people who invested into this film. And even from the places that they were allowed to film, it's like within the Bliss family home and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And it looks nice. It has that kind of like... It actually does feel like the time period that it's from.
Yeah. No.
And all the performances are pretty decent. They're not going to be like these are the greatest performances I've seen in a movie in a while. But they're good. It reminds me a lot, and I mean this in the best way, but it reminds me of seeing like a community theater production of some kind of play, some kind of drama play. Which is, it's kind of delightful, even if the subject matter is like not the brightest thing.
Yeah.
It's not it's not something that would be happy.
No.
It's more so just this like, I like that this exists. It's like, that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, so Ashley Shelton, I think, is pretty good here. There's also Timothy Seck as the person chasing her. He was pretty menacing, I found. He was pretty intimidating. Jay Porter as Uncle Bishop. Man, that guy, he's the best actor in this movie, I felt.
Yeah, he's cool.
He was great. He brought so much. But, okay, yeah, this isn't a happy movie. But I was invested in the story. I was surprised because, like, for some reason, when I heard the title Alice Fades Away and I saw, like, the poster, I was like, this is going to be, like, a real slow burn movie, isn't it? And I kind of was in the mood for that. The story ended up enticing me, and So Alice is being followed by this person, and you want her to get away, but then you also have to realize, like, well, is she putting the other people in this house in danger because she's staying here? And it's just kind of like the back flipping between those things. And I thought the action was, or not action, but like there were some tense scenes near the end. I felt,
yeah, that actually worked pretty well.
Yeah,
they're done. It's not bombastic in the slightest bit. It's done actually very, I guess, realistically.
Yeah.
If something like this were to happen at your home, it would probably be as sudden and yet kind of like calm as it is in this movie.
Yeah.
It's a decent film. It's something that I feel like we would watch at a film festival.
Yeah, I remember I remember thinking, like, I remember it was only like a few hours ago. I was thinking, like, yeah, this is definitely one of those movies where you would be like, oh, that was pretty good. That was a pretty good festival find. Okay, cool. I'm gonna see what this guy does later on. Here's the thing. This is basically just like, this is with credits 76 minutes, and the credits come in at an hour and 11 minutes. So this is a very short movie. You could fit it in just like that.
It's the perfect airplane ride type movie. Yeah. Or, something that you could watch on your Sunday afternoon, which is how I saw it.
Yeah. No, yeah, definitely.
I feel like it's the perfect. I mean, like, there's nothing going on today anyway, so this was a good, like, yeah, I'll watch this little flick. Why not? And I found it charming. More than anything, I found it very charming, to the point where I would like to see more from this director / writer. Do we be watching this movie?
I think we'd be watching this movie.
Yeah, I think I think I'd be watching it in the background.
Okay.
That's more of like I'm feeling a strong 2 out of 5 on this.
Oh, okay.
And you'd be watching it, which would be like, what, a little more than that, you would say?
A little more than, yeah. I would say maybe like a 3.5 out of 5.
Right on. Well,
we'd be watching.
Alice fades away. We'd be watching films.
Yeah.
Let's fade away right now into by just pressing off on the Skype machine.
Okay.
What's up, everybody? This is Adrian El Critico, recording this for what seems to be the 90th time. I just want to say thank you for everything. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this review or long-form podcast discussion, whatever the fuck it was you just listened to. You can follow us on Pocket Casts. You can follow us on Spotify. You can follow us on Apple Podcasts too, apparently, which I had no idea of. And if you want to leave a review there, that'd be really, really fucking cool. If you're listening to us on YouTube, subscribe, like, comment, please. That'd be so great, because truth be told, I just want to hear what you guys think about movies. So if you're like, hey, that was incorrect and this movie is great for this reason, let us know. And finally, a big thank you to Matthias, who has done the editing for all of our audio so far, and will continue to. We will not be here if it weren't for him. So big thank you to him, and you can follow him on Instagram at the link below. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram. Pretty much everything is We Be Watching Films, except for Twitter, which is at We Be Watch Films, because there's a character limit. But yeah, thanks so much, and stay tuned.